always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes ready to get this thing started and open the season. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of
There he goes! Corral, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Lindsey. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The inside handoff. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And the Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. Give to the fullback. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that 1st down for you.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Gets it to the back. Gets away from one, finds room. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to change this route. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job of 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They build their attack around those big plays, and they've got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll go out of bounds at the 20. 30-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here to make something happen on this side of the football.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
TCU 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, TCU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Timeout, Ohio State.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
TCU 7.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, TCU 7.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU has has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Got it looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Looking downfield on first down. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
A first down run in the red zone. Bulldozes his way through. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
TCU.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, TCU.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
The Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. No need to go Joe Pisarcik, Larry Zonka here, Jesse. Just take the snap and kneel.
Don't need to be old school, although I do like the old school kneel play here. That is true. You just got to force your opponent to use their one timeout, and you've got this thing in the bag.
Yeah, and you can see on the sidelines, they're excited. They're celebrating this. They know this is over if the offense just takes care of the football.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each